Hi Virgo, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here to give you your romantic love reading for the last 2 weeks of April 2024. In this reading, I'm going to tap into the energy of your current romantic relationship. I'll be looking at your energies, how you feel about your partner and the relationship, and what obstacles or challenges you are personally currently having in the connection with your partner. And then I'm going to tap into your partner's energy and see how they feel about you and the relationship, and also what blocks or challenges they may be facing in their connection with you at this time. I will draw you a card from my Divine Tarot deck in order to give you some insight or guidance and advice regarding this relationship. I'll draw also some cards from the Love Oracles deck, which I absolutely love, and I will finish off the reading by giving you the most likely outcome for April 2024. Please remember, this is a collective general reading, and that means it's quite possible that not every message today will resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's for another Virgo watching. With that said, I hope we can hop onto your timeline and give you some answers for your romantic relationship for the last 2 weeks of April 2024. And with that said, let's begin. Well, I'd like to start off, Virgo, by thanking you for having the most views on all of the videos. Virgo is definitely a #1 fan, and I will be issuing a special reading just for you. So thank you very much to the Virgo Collective for supporting me in my endeavor to start this new channel. I've loved and read tarot for quite some time, and it's really it's nice to be able to share this with all of you, and I really appreciate your support in doing that. So thank you very, very much. Now let's tap into the Virgo Collective regarding their romantic love life, the person closest to their heart and mind. What is the current romantic connection for this relationship? What is the current connection? All right, Virgo, let's see what flies out. Well, that was quick. Free yourself. Difficulties. What else? This is almost on par for that one timeline I was on for one of your readings, that some of you have been contemplating leaving the relationship. Some of you are in the process of doing it. Some of you have just done that. Let's see what else we have here. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, put yourself first. The card says, loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. The first card that flew out was free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So for some of you, you may not be exiting the relationship, but perhaps you need to free yourself from trying to control the relationship. Difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. This could be jealousies that you're harboring, your person is harboring, or some type of third-party external force is harboring. And external could be any person, place, or thing, or feeling, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be another lover, but we'll see what the cards have to say. And then deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. Ooh la la, Virgo, what do you have for me today? Let's get into tarot. Whoa. Well, I did not set my intention, so I'm not going to keep it, but I will let you know. It is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is your card, and this signals to me that you are quite dissatisfied at this time, perhaps wanting to focus more on yourself. I'm actually going to put this card right here, just kind of as a general energy right now, since that came out so quickly. All right, tapping into the Virgo Collective regarding their romantic relationship, the current one they're in, with the person closest to their heart and mind. What is Virgo's current feeling about their partner and or their relationship? We'll do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 10 of Cups. Okay. Some of you, you could be in a marriage, in a long-term relationship. I'll definitely clarify that more. What are the blocks for the Virgo Collective, who I'm reading for, on this current timeline? What is the block in this romantic relationship? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The current block, 10 of Pentacles in the upright, could be financial, could be long-term. Maybe wanting long-term with this person could be a block. Let's see. Please clarify that 10 of Cups in the upright for how Virgo feels about their partner and their relationship. Please clarify the 10 of Cups in the upright. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Ten of Cups in the upright is clarified by the Magician in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and Strength in reverse. Yeah, you're definitely feeling like your partner is manipulating or has manipulated you in the past, or is maybe not using all the resources they could be using to enhance or strengthen your relationship. All right, I'm going to tap into that a little bit more. Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in the upright for a block for the Virgo collective that I'm currently on? Why is the Ten of Pentacles the block? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Ten of Pentacles in the upright is clarified by Judgment in reverse, Four of Cups in the upright, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck for you, we have the Page of Wands in the upright to the Eight of Cups in the upright to the King of Cups. I'm sorry, to the Knight of Cups, and followed immediately by the Ace of Pentacles. I think I'm still on the timeline for those of you Virgos who are considering leaving or starting over, at least exploring the idea of walking away and taking your love elsewhere. But I don't want to skew it just for that group. There's a lot of different timelines of people who end up watching these. So let me see what I can get and what I feel from these cards. So how you currently feel about the relationship, Virgo. I think the concept of long-term relationship and whatever higher level of commitment is for all of you, right? Could be different for all of us. But whatever that is for you, that is your ultimate happiness. I think that's what you wanted and what some of you still want out of this relationship. You want harmony, you want happiness, you want to be aligned with your person. However, I think you're looking at this dream you had, for some of you, not all, for some of you, I think you feel that it's been a facade, or it's something that you've wanted, or maybe you have, it's almost like it's like a facade. I don't know why the word imposter keeps coming to me. I don't know why I keep hearing that. I think you feel that your partner has pretended to want this for some of you, or has been pretending to give you this, or they've been manipulating you in a way to think you have this or to think you can have this. You're definitely feeling manipulation when it comes to what your ultimate goal or idea of a harmonious relationship is. I think you feel that your person does have all the tools and resources to make you happy. They're just not using them. Some of them are using them for manipulative purposes, and some of them are just using them because poor planning, or they're just lazy. So you have to take that part how it resonates. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to be. The Knight of Wands in the upright is the player card. It's someone who looks good, smells good, feels good. They like to get a lot of attention. They're very in and out. They're very unstable when it comes to long-term relationships. All of the Knights actually are to some degree, but the Knight of Wands kind of takes the cake on that. In the reverse, though, I think you're feeling very frustrated with the situation. I think your energy input into the relationship is a bit scattered. I think some days you want to be full throttle and some days you don't, or at least that's how you have felt in the recent past. With the Strength in reverse, I think you're doubting whether or not this relationship has the ability to go the distance. I think you're doubting yourself, doubting the connection. More importantly, I think you're doubting your partner, because I had asked how you feel about your partner in your relationship, and you're having a lot of doubts. These doubts are a bit scattered. You're not quite sure what to do with them. You feel like there's been some type of manipulation, or maybe your person is not giving their all into the connection. This is what you want with them for the most of you. For some of you, it's what you had. And for some of you, it's what you want to have one day. But either way, you feel like that's almost like an unachievable goal at this point with this individual, because they're either just not putting their all in, or they are lying and being very scattered. maybe not even committing enough time to you to make that happen. And that could be where you're feeling, some of you are feeling deceived in all of this. The block to the relationship is going the distance. Could also be financial for some of you. A block here could also be self-sufficiency. I think there are a few of you that may be staying in this quasi somewhat unhappy relationship because you're afraid you can't make it out on your own, or maybe you're living a type of I don't want to say luxurious life, but you know, everyone defines luxury different, but I think you feel that maybe your life would be financially affected in a negative way should you decide to leave this person. And I think that's a block. That's definitely a block here. I like the cards here that for those of you in that situation where it says put yourself first and free yourself. I think that there may be tools out there. You are blocking yourself for whatever reason, or stopping yourself from looking into what tools can help you for those of you who want to leave the relationship and have those concerns. Judgment in reverse, again, is a card of self-doubt. I think a lot of your self-doubts are beginning to kind of be on a negative loop for some of you, and that's becoming a block. Some of you want the 10 of Cups with this person, but, you know, the Strength in reverse is self-doubt. The Judgment in reverse is self-doubt. I think you're just feeling very... to be quite honest, Virgo, I think you're just kind of in your mind walking around in a circle, not sure whether to stay, leave, go. I don't really think, you know, for some of you, what I'm tapping into, you're really not sure what to do. A block to the relationship, again, is just this overwhelming feeling of apathy. Looking at what you have with this person, not quite sure you want it anymore. Sometimes they offer you another cup. You're not sure how genuine it is. You're not sure if it's just more manipulation to keep you stuck. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse as a block is for some of you. Some of you are speaking your mind. Some of you are doing it in a very passive-aggressive way, or maybe in a very overly emotional way. But I think for some of you, the way the cards line up here, I don't think you have spoken much of this. I think some of you have remained quiet. And that's why that's a block. Your inability to speak the truth or to really tell your person how much you're hurting or how much they have hurt you is a block. Either a block in you freeing yourself, or a block in you and your person having a serious conversation to move the relationship forward together. That bottom of the deck, though, for you, there are a lot of you wondering on the what ifs. This page is a page of exploration. You know, back in the time of the emperors and empires and empresses and all of that, they would send pages out to dispatch their information, and then also to collect information. And a page in the upright is disseminating the information or thinking about, right? They're working on behalf of the king or queen or the emperor, empress. In this case, that would be you, right? So this is kind of you exploring, very free-spirited, exploring. I think it's still for some of you, still in the mental stages, like the thinking stages. Maybe even some of you are talking to friends about it, being a little enthusiastic kind of about the what ifs. But for a lot of you, I think it's just thinking, what happens if I walk away from this? How happy will I be? Ooh, daydreaming. Some of you daydream about leaving this relationship. Wow, some of you daydream about leaving this relationship and what it would be like to really have a Knight of Cups kind of ride in and offer you their cup of love, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, and have a new beginning. I think, oh wow, some of you almost fantasize about this, about leaving this relationship and starting over with someone else, whether you have someone else in mind already, or it's just someone you're thinking like there's got to be more out there for me. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, if this isn't your storyline, I'm sorry. Perhaps this is just really specific. If not, maybe only, you know, bits of that resonate with you. Let's see what your partner has. I'm going to set your cards aside here. Tapping into the Virgo collective, this timeline that I'm currently on, what can you tell me about their person? What is their person's current energy? How do they currently feel about this relationship with Virgo? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Vegas. Why did I just hear Vegas? Some of you marry this person in Vegas, or some of you wanted to go to Vegas, or maybe you live in Vegas, or this person. I don't know why I just heard Vegas. I'm sorry. All right, how does your person currently feel about you? We have 8 of Wands in the upright. Okay. What is this person's current block? This person thinks you want like quick results, or you want action, you want movement, you know, you want to see something happen here. You want communication, you want to see something change. They might also be thinking you're wishing this, or you're manifesting this, but definitely that you want some kind of action. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. I think, whoa, maybe for some of you, you have threatened them with that if they don't make a move or step up to the plate, you may have threatened that you would leave them behind, that you would free yourself. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but that's definitely something that just came through for one of you out there. Okay, what is the block for this person? What's their block in this relationship with Virgo? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Their block, 8 of Swords. They're either overthinking this or they're underthinking it, because 8 of Swords is when you're in your head too much. So this person's either overthinking this, or they're actually restricting it and not even giving much thought to it, or not thinking about it as much as they should, like not putting enough thought into what you want out of this relationship, what your needs are. Interesting. And we have 2 8s here. 8 of Wands in the upright, 8 of Swords in the upright. Why is the 8 of Wands in the upright for how this person views Virgo and their relationship with Virgo? This person knows you want a decision. Some of you gave them an ultimatum. So, not all. Some of you gave them an ultimatum. Some of you told them you want things to change, or they just know that you want something to change here. You want something to move or move forward. Okay. Please clarify that further. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The 8 of Wands in the upright is clarified by the Tower. This person thinks you are about to walk out on them. 6 of Pentacles, you're tired of not getting your equal give and take. Hangman in reverse, self-destruction. This person thinks you have had enough. If they don't step up to the plate, you're out. For some of you, you're out already, and the Tower already happened, and they're panicking. For others of you, they're kind of wondering, what the hell am I going to do if Virgo's telling the truth, and this time they really do leave me, or they do leave me for good. For some of you, you've done this back and forth with them a few times. For others, this is the first time. Okay, I'll go into that a little bit more. I'll tap into that energy. 8 of Swords in the upright. Why is this here as a block for this individual? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 8 of Swords in the upright is here because of the 10 of Pentacles. You both have the 10 of Pentacles as a block. Isn't that interesting? And I'm sorry, theirs is in the reverse. Yours is in the upright. Theirs is in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, 10 of Swords in the reverse. The cards are black and white, so I gotta like kind of look at them. I'm sorry. King of Swords in the reverse as a block. You had the Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be. Regardless, the block here on both ends is communication. The block here is definitely both of your last cards. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, both in reverse. 2 separate decks here. Bottom of their deck, there's the Knight of Cups. Now, you had the Knight of Cups under here. So, there could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that's involved here, either on your end or their end. Because they have a Knight of Cups going to a Queen of Cups. And behind that is the Emperor taking control to balance out the situation. The Empress is in reverse. See how that kind of just stays in the shadows? Because it's like kind of like what you don't see coming. I I kind of feel like she was peeking out there, this Queen of Cups. I'm going to throw this out there for some of you. I know this isn't everyone's situation. For some of you know, okay, I got to really get my words together here. Sorry, I'm a Gemini and we are in Mercury retrograde. There's a small percentage of you where you know your person had or has, or you suspect they have another person. And for some of you, you know for sure that they do. For others of you, that's not, and for the majority of you, that is not the situation. But there's a small portion of you where there is a third party at play, kind of in the background, that your person's like kind of giving their love to. And like I said, some of you know that and some of you don't. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to try to read this, tap into this energy, and decipher it as generically as I can so it applies to all of those various groups. Okay, so please bear with me and try to take what resonates here. So this is how your person feels about the relationship. They feel one of two ways. They feel that it moved too fast, or you want it to move too fast. Or they know you want them to take movement. You want them to either make a quick decision or take some quick action to help advance and progress the relationship further. Whether that means traveling more and getting out and being more exciting, having communication, having a discussion about what is troubling you. They know that. They know that you want that. There either was a tower recently, some type of discord in the relationship, or they are fearing that this is what's coming. For some of you, you have threatened to leave if they don't kind of clean up their act, is what I'm hearing. You know, if they don't step to the plate or stop doing what they're doing, if there is with this third party. So, you know, for some of you, there's that going on. Or, you know, if I find out there's this, you know, I'm out of here. So this tower either happened or your person is afraid it is going to happen in the last 2 weeks of April. Because remember, this reading's for the last 2 weeks. So this tower's on their mind, whether it just happened or they're fearing it's going to happen. This person knows they're not giving you what you want, whether it is because they're lazy, either it's because they're too scattered and their time commitments are elsewhere, other people, places, things, feelings, whatever, hobbies, and they're not giving to you. But this person knows they're short-changing you. 6 of Pentacles. It's not the 10 of Pentacles. You want the 10 of Pentacles. They know they're only giving you 6. And actually, the 6 of Pentacles, they're not even giving you 6. They're either giving you 3 or they're giving you 2. It depends which person you are. I mean, this could be them giving you 2 and they're giving 3 to their parents or 3 to their family or 3 to their friends or vice versa. It doesn't have to be 2 lovers that they're giving to, but they know they're not even giving you the 6. They're giving you 2 or 3. And to be quite honest with you, I think they're giving you 3. I think you're getting a little bit more than what they're giving to someone or something else, but it's still 3. And I'll tell you why. Right here, you're looking at the 3 cups that they're giving you, and you're like, not good enough. Is there a 4th? You're thinking like, is there ever going to be a 4th? Because all you're giving me is 3. You're just giving me 3. 3 Pentacles. Pentacles, it's not just money in tarot. I know a lot of tarot readers say, oh, it's money. It's not just money. It's resources. Resources is time, love, commitment. This person's not giving you equally what they're giving to something else. They're not giving you what you want. They're not giving you what you give them. So yes, for this particular reading, them giving you 3 Pentacles very well could just be the 3 cups. This is their resource that they're giving you. And you're looking at it like it's just not enough because you want the 10. And the 10 is blocked because you're not having a conversation about it, or maybe you did and it was a little overly emotional and maybe a little bitchy. I mean, and I don't mean to call you that, you know, but I'm a Gemini and I know how we are when we're in the reverse. I have to be quite honest. So maybe your block is not being that way, not communicating, not putting your foot down for some of you. Some of you have already, and it caused a tower moment, or this person feels they're on the brink of a tower moment because of it. Either way, they know they aren't giving you the 10 of Pentacles. And this person thinks this relationship is about to self-destruct, or they are. They're standing still, waiting for a possible destruction. Why is the Hangman in the reverse here for how they see the relationship? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Hangman in the reverse is here because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't know if you want to put any more work into it, and they don't know if they want to either. They are lacking long-term view here. I almost feel like they're delaying on purpose. Let me clarify again. The Fool. They're delaying taking a risk. They're delaying giving you what you want. They're even delaying victory here. So they could have, for some of you, you want victory with them, and they know that, and they're delaying it. Okay, I got to be a little snoopy now. For those of you where, for the Virgo collective, where their partner is delaying giving them equal reciprocity or delaying victory here, why are they delaying? And this is going to be so different for so many of you. So again, please take what resonates. But for the Virgos where their partner knows what they want and they're purposefully delaying it, why is the delay happening? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. I'm going to have a heart attack if that Queen of Cups comes out. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be your person, or this could be that Queen of Cups, could be someone that they love. The delay is the Queen of Wands. Could be confidence. It's the next card. Four of Swords in the reverse. More with the delays. Feeling burnt out. Delays. The Sun, happiness. For some of you, this person has another person. For some, small percentage. You may or may not know about this person. They could be that Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, which they see as in the Queen of Wands mode, because like they see him or her being very confident and sexy, and they're sexually attracted to them. For others of you, it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but they come across to them as a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, just someone who's very like loving and nurturing towards them. For a small percentage, because I'm asking what the delay is, and this, you know, we get two different feminine energies. Could be masculine, but, you know, someone in their feminine energy, since we both have feminine and masculine. We all have feminine and masculine energies. But on two occasions, someone else came up, and it's not you. It's not an earth sign. And their block is, and why is the Sun here? One more shuffle, please, and think. Oh my God, I just got it. The Sun in this card has a mask. Looks like a mask. Someone is wearing a false mask here. For some of you, this person pretends to be happy. It's content. We're fine. What's your problem? Why do we have to move in together? Why do we have to get engaged? Or why do we have to get married? Or why do we have to have kids? Whatever that next level is for you, they're just kind of like, why? Everything's great. I'm happy. No, they're not. Again, we have lurking in the shadows this other person. For some of you. For some of you. Wearing a false mask, pretending to be happy. Pretending to be positive about the relationship when they know it's either ending or it's about to end. They know if they don't step up to the plate. For some of you, you're walking out the door. Six of Cups. The Star. The Lovers in reverse. They're very highly defensive over this. Highly defensive. Okay. They're blocks. Either thinking too many negative thoughts or not thinking about this at all. And so then I had to clarify that. What is the block? Them not investing in the relationship as they should. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not investing enough time, enough money, enough love, enough of just communication. Just to at least bring some sort of stability into the relationship. This inability to heal. 10 of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's not learning the lesson, and they kind of have to keep going through the pain again, over and over again. And then we have that communication card, or not communicating with you, King of Swords. Or when they do communicate with you, it's in a manipulating, gaslighting way. Because this is my gaslighter card. So I have a lot of different storylines here. You have to pick and choose. For some of you, everything resonates. For some of you, only portions will. Bottom of the deck for your person. Six of Cups. I think they have had happy memories with you, regardless of how long you've been with them. This person is reminiscing and thinking about that, and that might be this whole thing where they're stuck on not knowing what to do, not wanting to lose you, but afraid to move forward, or afraid to reconcile, or afraid to confront whatever the heck this Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups was that was peeking out of the deck. They're hoping, but honestly, I think they're hoping that you'll just settle for what they're giving you. Because I don't see movement here. I don't see movement on their part. We'll look at the outcome in a bit. They know there's disharmony and a misalignment here. And yet all they can do is kind of stand still and hold firm. That Nine of Wands is someone holding firm on a boundary, on a line in the sand. They're not willing to cross it to come over to your side. For some of you. Let me get advice for you from the Divine. I love this deck. It was the first tarot deck I got, and I don't use it for anything else but for this, like whenever I need to draw a card. So, advice for Virgos that are in this situation. What is the advice you have for them for this current timeline for the last 2 weeks of April 2024? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your advice, Eight of Pentacles, get to work. Be an apprentice at something and become a master of it, whether it is mastering your ability to communicate effectively, what it is you want out of this relationship, what it is you won't tolerate in this relationship anymore. Work to learn something new so you can free yourself. For those of you where you are financially blocked from leaving this relationship, learn a new skill so you can get out there. Work to find out what the heck this deception is. For those of you who don't know, yeah, there's definitely this difficulty is definitely because of some type of third-party interference. Again, could be their thoughts, could be their lack of commitment, could be their lack of investment of resources, whatever that is, time, money, love. But you have to also work, Virgo, at putting yourself first, whether you stay in this relationship or not. You got to work at it. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. If you work on it and you know what the issue is, you know the number one issue you have to do. For those of you who want to leave, you're financially stressed, you can't, or something like that, you know you have to work on that. For those of you who want to save the relationship and you want to talk about it but you're afraid, you know you have to work on it. The bottom of the deck, though, is once you do this, whatever it is you have to work on to fix it, to leave it, it's happiness. It leads to happiness in either direction. So there's happiness. Now you have heartbreak. Now this does not mean new heartbreak. This could be healing. This could mean you healing whatever trauma or deceptions this person has already done. And then I kind of like the Seven of Cups in reverse in this, because the Seven of Cups in the reverse in this deck talks about someone who's trying to realign to their personal values, to what they want, because they maybe at one time had a lot of choices and they were in La La Land and wearing, it's my La La Land card, like Disneyland, and you're wearing rose-colored glasses and everything is great, or maybe you have a lot of choices and options, and now it's like just one. Me, I'm my personal choice. After the heartbreak, it's like I'm choosing me. I'm aligning with me. I like it. And then you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, tapping into your inner resources to make it through an overwhelming situation. And Five of Cups. Five of Cups is, everyone they see Five of Cups tarot, like, oh, it's so sad. It is. You certainly are. You're regretful, remorseful. Hey, I really wanted the Ten of Cups and it didn't work out. And it hurts, man. It's a SOB. It hurts. And you're looking at the Three of Cups. The only Three Pentacles they invested. The Three Cups that when they gave you, you were like, oh, I'm not sure it's good enough. And yet, when it's taken away from you, you're like, oh, I really miss it. Please don't ever forget there are 2 cups behind you. 2 cups of true love. Your divine counterpart. If this isn't it, and for some of you it's not, she's out there waiting for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. My cards don't lie. There's definitely someone out there waiting for you. Yeah. Some of you will not be victorious in this situation, and it's okay. It's okay. I think there was some deception here. I got the 7 of Swords here. Definitely some deception. 2 of Swords, you need to make a decision. 7 of Pentacles, you need to decide what you want to work on. And the World card, close it out. So for some of you, depending on where you are in the timeline, some of you already left this person. You are on the brink of sunshine if you're not there already. For others of you, you're going to go through it. I love the way the cards come out of this deck. They always like really tell a story. For some of you, you're there already because we're all on different timelines. For some of you, you're just kind of dealing with the fact that you may have to walk away and choose yourself and tap into your inner resources, and you're going to go through the grieving of the relationship and feel like, oh God, I really wanted that and I didn't have it. But then you're going to start working on your money. You're going to start working on your own 10 of Pentacles, your own resources, whatever that means for you. And you start getting over the betrayal. It's in the reverse. You start getting over it. You understand the deception. You understand it wasn't your fault. And then once you make that decision and decide like it's not my fault, it's like boom, the World card. Like you can physically and emotionally close out of this. So you're all on different stages of that timeline if this is your reading. Let me tap into this little deck here. I love it. I've used it for about 6 to 8 months. And I like the messages. Sometimes it confirms what's on the table, and sometimes it might tell you even what's coming up in the future. So we'll see what comes out, and you're welcome to take it how it resonates. For my Virgo collective going through this situation and their romantic love life, what else can you tell us about this, or what's coming their way? Self-care. Absolutely. Absolutely take care of yourself. Wow, Virgo, the Virgo card fell on top of the self-care card. I'll show you in a second. Focus on you. That card at the bottom of the deck there keeps showing up. It keeps like showing itself to me, like put yourself first. Absolutely. This is your time. I just got chills. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Virgo, it's time for self-care. It's time for self-care. Spring. This change in this relationship, this next chapter, whether you're able to fix this with this person or you start working on an escape plan, I'll call it, to move away or leave them behind, it begins in spring. For some of you, not all, there's an age difference here. If it's not an age difference, it's a maturity level. And that may be why they can't give you what you want. For others, this is an unrequited love situation where you love the person more than they love you. And I'm sorry if that's the case. I've been there and it sucks. It does. This person may be emotionally unavailable. And that doesn't mean that they're giving their love to someone else. It could just be that they're too immature. Maybe that's why it's unrequited. And then that age difference, again, could be maturity level. Just because someone's your age or older than you doesn't mean that, you know, on the maturity scale, they're where you're at. So try not to take it so hard. I know it's, you know, easy to say that, but I've been there. And just put yourself first. Focus on you. Get back to your hobbies. If you don't have friends, try to make them. Send me an email. I'll chat with you. The Timeline Tarot at gmail.com. we can chat all night. All right. But free yourself. Free yourself from any of the negative thoughts. You did not fail. Your partner is clearly either immature or being deceptive or led you to believe something that wasn't true. And it's time for you to put yourself first. I love the card underneath. It tells you to have patience with yourself. Absolutely. What other love messages do we have for my Virgos on this timeline? Retreat, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Passion, try something you've never done before. Absolutely. Learn something new. I bought a guitar. When I bought the guitar, do you think I knew how to play the guitar? I had no idea how to play the guitar. Intuition, you already know the answers you seek. Absolutely. Anything else for my Virgos on this timeline? Wait, the timing is not quite right. For some of you, maybe you need to split apart from this person and work on you and let them grow up. Let them grow up and see what the future holds. For some of you, you can't leave right away. You may have to, look at that, fell right on top of each other. Go slow and wait. Yeah, for some of you, you can't leave right away. There's a financial issue. It's okay. Wait, take your time, learn a new skill, save your money. Anything else for my Virgos? That's it. Bottom of the deck, children. Children are important to this partnership. It's quite possible some of you have children or a family with this person. And of course, that'll complicate issues even more. Let's see what the most likely outcome is for all of you. This is now not for your life, okay? This is reading the energy. In this moment, things can change. Your person could decide when that tower moment comes knocking that they don't want to lose you. So don't get too down about this. This is just letting you know what the next 2 weeks will look like depending on the energies right now as I tap into it. Energy changes. It's like weather. I don't think tarot readers want to tell you that. But energies can change. Now, if you have someone very stubborn and things have been going on for a long time, you know the energy is not going to shift all that much. But some tarot readers are like weathermen, like the predictions they give you. They change, like 3 days later, you're like, wait, where's the 3 feet of snow? We only got like an inch. So just be mindful of that. Energies do shift. Don't get too down on this if this is your storyline. I think if you put yourself first and you're able to free yourself, and even if you can't free yourself physically at first, free yourself in other ways. Learn a hobby, start watching different shows, learn something new, go for walks. It's spring here in the northern hemisphere. Just do something to help you recharge. What's the most likely outcome for my Virgos on this timeline? I was just going to say Taurus, not calling you Taurus, but some of you may be involved with the Taurus. Okay, I'm going to take this as a bonus because I didn't set my intentions yet. Page of Wands. That was at the bottom of your deck. Some of you are going to be a free spirit and start at least mentally discovering something new or thinking of your life outside of this. And for those of you that are leaving behind the deception, good for you. For my Virgos on this timeline, what is the most likely outcome by the end of April 2024? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Might be a little scattered. That's okay. Knight of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, with a fire sign. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Emperor. Wow, look at you coming into your power to the world. Some of you are going to close this out, my friends. You're going to start working on something else. You're going to speak your truth. And you're making a judgment call. For some of you. For some of you, you're definitely headed in that direction. Some a little faster than others who are on this timeline. Interesting that the Knight of Wands came out and it's actually a different deck. And I cleanse all my decks. Isn't that weird? I cleanse all of my decks in between readings. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Very interesting. So your outlook, or most likely outcome, is that some of you are going to make a very impulsive decision and just bail like that. I like this because it shows me two different approaches. So I want you to use your discernment if this is your storyline on what you want to take. Some of you are going to make a very hasty decision and pack your crap and leave, or pack their crap and tell them to leave, right? If you live together or whatever. For some of you, you're going to be a little bit more slower and methodical in doing it. We have the Knight of Wands here and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse in this deck does not mean full stop or stuck. In all the decks, there's slightly different meanings depending on artwork, or some of them will have like actual illustrations telling you the artist's interpretation of the card or the artist's meaning for the card. And in this deck, the meaning is someone who's very self-disciplined. So some of you are going to be very self-disciplined and go about this very methodically, almost in a way of moving so slow the person's not even going to realize you're moving away from them, like in a very stealth-like way. Some of you are going to do it in a very aggressive kind of very ruthless way. I want to say impulsive way. Either direction you take, for those of you leaving this, you come into your power, you close the cycle. I see you start working on yourself, something new, your new life, maybe going out with friends, focusing more on learning something new, and then really coming into your power as the Queen or King of Swords in speaking your truth, being honest with yourself, being honest with what you deserve. This is like getting justice, because the Queen and King of Swords, they rule with, and what do they rule with? They rule with the Ace of Swords. Same sort of truth from the Justice card. So it's almost like, for some of you, like claiming your truth afterwards, setting clear boundaries, and being very clear-minded moving forward. Holy crap. For those of you that are dissatisfied, you won't be that way very long. You have something really beautiful coming down the pike for you. Lots of happiness after all of this. Please focus on that. Put yourself first and take care of yourselves. And if you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, please click like or comment or subscribe if you haven't done so already. It'll help incorporate your energies into all of my future readings. I'm serious. If you're bored and you don't have friends and you want to talk to someone, you can email me at thetimelinettarot@gmail.com. And until I read for you again, Virgo, I am sending you an abundant amount of light, love, and peace.